Zatima season 2 is less than a month away. And with that said, let me introduce you to the 8 new characters that will be joining the series. What's good, y'all? It's your good sis Erica Vane coming to you right here on Erica Vane TV with another Zatima video. And in this video, as I mentioned, I'm going to be talking about the characters from season 2. Season 2 premieres on March 16th. Only on BET Plus. So go ahead and renew those subscriptions if you are not actually active with BET Plus. And without further ado, let's talk about these characters. Okay, so full transparency, I don't have a description for what looks like Angela's new man. However, that person is featured in the trailer. We just don't have a description for them. So that is one of the 8 new characters that we're going to be seeing. But I do want to go into Zach's life with these first 3 characters because 2 of which are going to be younger versions of characters that we already know. Little Zach and Little Jeremiah will be making their appearances. And Little Zach is described as a 7 to 8-year-old black male. Zach's seen at a young age. He's fun, loving, and cute. Zach is curious when his mom starts recording a home video. And then little Jeremiah is 9 to 10 years old, black male. Jeremiah is seen at a young age. He appears in a home video that Fatima and Zach ultimately find. So we're going to be taken back in time and get a little bit of flashbacks. And I've been calling for that in the Sisters universe. So I'm excited to see Tyler Perry using it in this way, just to give us further context on some of these characters so that we can better understand how they arrived at the places that they are now. We know that in season 2 of Zatima, Zach is going to be dealing a lot with his maternal trauma and with his family. So it only makes sense that we're going to see a peek into his past as his mother appears. And then Fatima will probably be learning with the audience quite a few things about her man based on his past. Now, with that said, we're also going to see a younger Gladys because we're getting to meet Zach's mama in this season, because we're going to meet the present day mama as well. And the younger Gladys is described as a female, black, 20s to 30s, seen in an old home video. A younger Gladys cooks for her kids and tells the older versions of them watching how much she loves and cherishes them. Y'all, not them trying to have us crying, because I know that Miss Gladys is supposed to be coming in and disrupting things for Zach. But before I even talk about her, let me read y'all the older present day Miss Gladys description. Mid to late 50s, black female, Zach's mother. Gladys is a crap magnet, except she makes her own trouble. A former drug addict and a former hooker, she abandoned Zach when he was 6 because he got in the way of an extra legal activity. Having learned that Zach has come into money, Gladys demands a reconciliation meeting, but she will settle for a fistful of dollars. As always, she plays on his emotions and runs out the back door the second she has cash in her hand. It's quicker than saying goodbye. And this is a guest star role. So as I was about to say, but Miss Gladys is coming in to disrupt a lot of things for Zach. And we have heard Zach speak about his relationship with his mother and how that, in his opinion and how he feels, directly correlates to his experience with women and how he has been navigating life. The things that he experienced by the hands of his mother has deeply hurt and affected him. He's never really healed from it. So I'm wondering if we're about to watch Zach go on a healing journey in this way. I know that Zach needs it. There's so many things that are playing out in reference to pointing to Zach needing therapy, period. I think that him healing his maternal trauma could be a big step in the right direction. More than anything, though, him going down the road of like dealing with his mommy issues, I think will better situate him for romantic relationships. But it could be something that y'all might not want to see, because it could be something that helps him also not be so codependent on women and be able to stand on his own. Zach gives me the prototype man who really cannot be alone, cannot stand on his own, but then he also harbors resentment for women in reference to the power that they hold over his life at different times. the amount of strength and power that they have in their own right within their own lives. Whether we want to admit it or not, I think that part of the issues that Zach had within his relationship with Karen was that he resented her for having her life together, and he couldn't seem to get his life together. And that kind of stuff is low-key starting to creep in, I think, to what the Zatima situation is, because he just wants things to work out, because he just wants things to be how he wants them to be, and he's not as knowledgeable at times and not as willing as he needs to be to do the work to get things to be that way. I think that that's where that resentment starts to develop, and ultimately it stems from his mom. And then also, I'm also kind of tired of hearing him say, like, women always do this to me. My mama actually did this to me. I think that it's one thing to speak to your childhood trauma and know that it affected you. But if you can actually speak and call to it, then you can also deal with it. And you don't actually need the people who hurt you to heal. And for Zach to be in his late 30s, approaching 40, and still throwing certain things up in his partner's faces based on their mama or his mama, and giving that as an excuse for why he behaves the way he does, it's like, all right, sir, we're gonna need you to be all the way for real, and we're gonna need you to grow, and we're gonna need you to heal, because at the end of the day, whether your mama get her life together or not, and by the looks of this damn character breakdown, it don't look like she's going to get her life right. That does not mean that you can't get your life together. That doesn't mean that you cannot heal and move forward and be better than the things that happen to you. So yeah. The next character is Paul, 30s black male, a charming, confident, a take charge kind of guy, but not obnoxious about it. Paul comes across Fatima when she has a flat tire outside her office building and offers to help her out. He's the contractor who's building her new offices on the 16th floor. Y'all, this is the fine man from the trailer. This is the potential competition. And I'm not mad at it. Honestly, the creators behind Sisters and Zatima is hella messy, because not them going to get somebody who looks a lot like Zach, but just like a little twist to it, adding a little bit of light eyes, and it's like, Fatima, what you finna do now, girl? Listen, we have been on the Zatima roller coaster for quite a while. As each season of Sisters has progressed, we have seen more things pop up for them within their relationship. I don't feel like they have a strong foundation to stand on. And currently in Sisters, I don't think that they are actually doing the things that they need to do to re-solidify their foundation. So I'm not even going to hold you. I am not opposed to Fatima befriending Paul and keeping her pockets or her back. I'm trying to figure out how to say this and not make it sound shady. Keeping her damn options open, because Zach might not be it. I gotta say that I can only imagine all the backlash I'm about to get for it. But at the end of the day, y'all, Zach is not where he needs to be to have a woman like Fatima in his life. And honestly, with every episode of Sisters that plays out and watching season 1 of Zatima, it just is showing more and more and more. And if Zach is not going to do the work to evolve and to be better for not only Fatima but for himself, then he needs to go ahead and leave her alone. Leave her to another brother who has his together, who has his things in check, and who can actually deliver a life that's a little bit more stable and a little less drama. Truthfully, because enough is enough, in my opinion. So we're gonna see. Moving on, the next character is a process server, females, 30s, open ethnicity. This business-like process server hands Fatima a gold envelope, letting her know that she's been served. Everybody getting served I'm just very confused at Tyler Perry giving the same plot points to both Zach and Fatima. At the time that I'm recording this, y'all, we just watching the preview that Fatima's baby daddy shows up at Zach's house or the duplex, and now it's like, okay, so she's about to go through all the same things that Zach was going through, what is actually going on. And that's all this little character breakdown of this particular character gives me. Like, what is she being served for? Unless she being served for putting her hands on Deja, because we do get to see Deja in a little neck sling in the trailer, which that would actually be kind of funny. As long as it's not somebody randomly serving her, I'm fine with it. If it's Deja, I'm here for it. And last but certainly not least is the character Gloria, an open ethnicities 40 to 50s woman. This woman is from the hospital billing department and is apologetic yet firm when she tells Fatima the horrible news that Zach's mom, Gladys, who is on life support, has no life insurance and that her bill is $18,000 a day. Not only that, but Jeremiah's check bounced and they need the bed in the ICU ASAP. So in other words, Zach and Fatima have to settle a huge bill today, or they need to pull the plug. Not them putting Miss Gladys on life support and Zach got to come up with almost $20,000 a day. Like, that little couple $1 million that he didn't come up on is going to go very, very fast. He's already buying and flipping properties. Got a business location that he's sharing with Bryce with that $18,000 rent each month. Like, when it rains, it pours, child. And those are the 8 new characters that you guys are going to see in season 2 of Zatima. If you want to read the character descriptions for yourself, you can go over to ericavane.com, linked in the description box down below, and read them and check out any other updates and information that we have about the new season of Zatima, which is coming soon to BET+. It's your good sis, you Let It Talk TV with. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a like because you made it all the way to the end, so I know that you liked it. And I'm going to see you in my 6 new characters that are joining season 6 of Sisters video. Click right here.